25. Under root of 1296. 36 plus 20% of 180. 36. Right hand side is equal to x into 5. 14 times in the sense 10 times plus 4 times only. 10 times of 25, 250. 4 times 100. Total 350. 36, 36, 72. 350 plus 72. Come on. 422 is equal to x into 5. Then x is equal to divided by 5. Answer approximate 84, third option. Right. Next, 300 divided by 15. How much is this? 20 plus 43% of 43% of 120. Or we can write 120% of 43 also. 100% 43. 20% 8.6. We can write it as 9 plus 156 divided by 12. This is equal to 13. 13 plus 9, 22. 22 plus 43, 65 plus 20, 85. Which is equal to root x. Then x is equal to 85 square only. 8 into 9, 72, 25. Answer should be close to this number. Which option is close to that? 7056. Right, 168 divided by 12. How much is this? 14 plus 35% of 200 or 200% of 35. 70. 14 plus 70. 84 plus under root of 14, 44. 38 into 15. 38, 15 times, 10 times plus one more time. 380 plus 190. How much is that? 570. 570 plus 84. 570 plus 84. 654. Approximate, third option. 22% of 170. First number is 12, 13. 22.22%. 20% of this number, 34. 2% is 3.4 only. We can write it as 4. 34 plus 4. 38. Next, minus 15 divided by 6 into 180. 630 times. 15 into 30, 450. From this, we have to subtract 450. Approximately, this is 1250. From that, if you subtract 450, answer approximate 800. 5,400 of 45 divided by 900 minus 90%. Can we write it as 9 by 10? Matladandi. Of 210. This is equal to which number square? First of all, 0 gets cancelled, 2 zeros gets cancelled. 9. Come on. 5 times. 54 5 times. 270 minus 189. This is 81. Is which number square? 9 square. X is 9. Right. So we have number series now. We can continue this. Normal number series only. Next, 41 onwards. We have a table from 41 onwards. 5 questions. Just observe the table first. Just observe whether it takes time or not. HR employees percentage is mentioned. Sales department employees percentage is mentioned. And then total employees are there. We can calculate 20%, 25% to get HR department employees and then sales. We can also calculate remaining. And remaining people are in marketing and administration in the ratio 6:5. You need to spend some time to prepare the table, but you can definitely get it. But the important point is there are 2 missing values, right? So Next is 46 onwards. We have a line graph. Observe the data. Average number of books, number of reasoning books sold, number of English. When you go to the data, we have 3 books, quant, reasoning and then English. So when you have average here, we can convert into sum of total number of books here. We also have reasoning and then English. From the total, if you subtract those two, you will get quant. Compared to previous thing, this is so simple. And moreover, how many shops are there? 5 shops are there. Reasoning and English direct values are there. If we subtract these two from the total, we can fill the quant table. So this is simple compared with previous one. Next, from 51 onwards, we have arithmetic questions till 60. And from 61 onwards, we have caselet. Just observe the data. Ratio between number of items manufactured Monday, Tuesday, items manufactured Wednesday, Thursday, and then sold. So we have data regarding 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They are talking about manufactured items and then sold items. If you have these two, we can calculate unsold items also. Come on. So now for this, we are going to have a table something like this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 by 3 table. Here manufactured, sold items and then unsold items. 4 into 3, 12 numbers will be there. This is also simple. Is it okay? Now tell me, out of these 4, what should we pick? Tell me question number on 46. Okay, let's go to 46. We have A, B, C, D and then E. We need to have total first, then reasoning, then English, and then finally we can write quant. Okay, first one, diamond in shape. How much is this? 320. Matladali, 3 times of it, 960. Follow the table, follow the line. 300, 3 times of it, 900. Next, follow the line. Here it is. 2 lines below 200, 180, 183 times. Matladru, 540. Next, 1 line above 350, that is 360, 3 times of it. 1080. Next, 2 lines above 250, which is 270, 3 times of it. 810. Now let's start with reasoning, green color. 1 line below 250, which is 240. Follow the line. 350. Next, 200. Next, 400. Next, 2 lines below 200, which is 180. Next, English, triangle in shape. Come on. It is exactly on 300 only. 300, follow the line. Next is 200. Next is 150. Next is 240. And the last one, 300. Right, come on, let's fill quant. 540 subtracted from 960. 420. Next, 550 subtracted from 900. 350. Next, 350 subtracted from 540. 190. 640 subtracted from 1080. 440. 480 subtracted from 810. 330. What is the average number of quant books sold on Monday in all publications? So sum of all the numbers divided by 5 only. Come on. Or else you can go with benchmark as 300. First number is 120 more. Matladru. Second number 50 more. Third number 110 less. So I'll write separately. Negative numbers. Corner I am writing. Next is 140 more and then 30 more. Negative number 110 subtracted from 120, I'll keep 10 here. 10, 50, 60, 60, 140, 200, 230 average by 5, which is 46. After making 300 every number, we still have 46 more, that is 346. Or otherwise sum of all the numbers divided by 5 also you can do. The average number of English books sold in publications E and F is 280. Now they are talking about one more publication F. Average English books are 280, then sum is equal to 560. Then 260 will be in F because 300 are in E. 23 1/3% of English books sold in publication F are damaged, and the number of non-damaged English books sold in publication F is. So out of this 23 1/3% got damaged. Let's find it out. 23 1/3%. Let's first calculate 23%. What is 20% of this number? Matladali 52. 3%. 3 1/13% we have. If you convert it, that is equal to 40/13%. Let's calculate 40%. When you know that 20% is 52, 40% is 104 by 13. How much is that? 8. That means total 60. 60 are damaged. So, come on, non-damaged books are remaining 200. Total number of books sold in publication A is how much percentage more or less than reasoning and quant books sold in publication D. Reasoning and quant books sold in publication D are 400, 440, which is 840. Total books in A is 960. 960 is how much more than 840? 120 more from 880. Percentage into 100 only. So now we need to identify 120 as a percentage with respect to 880. Yes. 840. Correct. Yes. 840. What is 10% of the denominator? 84. 5%? 42. 84, 42, 126. This is equal to 15%, right? If you subtract 6, then we will get 120, which is our numerator. What is 1% of the denominator? 8.4. Do we have to subtract 8.4? No. Less than that only. That means from this we have to subtract less than 1%. That means answer must be more than 14%. Go to options. Find the ratio of number of quant and English books sold in publication C. Publication C, quant and then English. Quant and English both together. How much is that? 340. Ratio between 340 and reasoning quant book sold by B. Reasoning and quant book sold by B. 350, 350, which is 700. We were asked to calculate ratio between both the numbers. 17/35. Second option. In publication E, the number of quant and English books sold on Tuesday is 20%, 25% more than that on Monday. So given data is for Monday. Tuesday, quant books are 20% more. 20% more than this number. What is 20%? 66. 66 more in the sense 396 only. Then English books are 25% more. 25% of 300, 75. Then it is 375. And 25% and 40% of quant and English books are unsold on Tuesday. 25% of these numbers, that we can write it as 4 less than 400, right? 25% in the sense 1/4. That will be 1 less than 100. Matladandi 99 are unsold. In English 40%. 10% double. 10% of 375, 37.5. Double? 37.5 double, 75. 75 double, 150. These are unsold. Now the question is, find the sum of total number of quant and English books published on Tuesday. See, the question is not about find the sum of total number of quant You are wrong. 375 and 396, they are sold items, right? ఇక్కడ ఉన్న డేటా ఏంటమ్మా? They're all about sold items, right? Yes or no? So Tuesday, number of quant and English books sold are 375 and then 396. And then the data shows 25% and 40% of quant and English books are unsold on Tuesday. Quant, what percent are unsold? Matladali. 25%. Then what percentage are sold? 75%. Then 75% value is equal to 396 only. Matladali. Right. And then English, what percent are unsold? 40%. Then sold are 60%, which is equal to 375. Matladru. Total quant books are 100%. Total English books are 100%. Can we write 75 and 100 as 3:4? 3 parts is equal to this much. Amma, 3 parts is equal to this much. That means 1 part is equal to 132. 4 parts in the sense 4 times of that number, or otherwise 132 plus 396. Both we can add. Anything is fine. Is that okay? 528. Can we write these two numbers as 3:5 ratio? 3 parts is 375. Then 1 part is equal to 125. 5 parts is equal to 5 times of 125, which is equal to 625. Total number of books in the sense sum of these two numbers only, which is equal to 1153. Second option. Over. Right, this is done. Next. Caselet. Caselet is simple compared with this. 61 onwards. The respective ratio between number of items manufactured on Monday, Tuesday is 2:3 ratio. The respective ratio between number of items manufactured on Wednesday and Thursday is 9:10. See, these are about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. They are talking about number of items which are manufactured. Only ratio is there, numbers are not there. Numbers are not there, so let's not write anything. Number of items sold on Monday is 10 less than number of items sold on Wednesday. Here also only comparison is there. The number of items sold on Tuesday is 70 more than that of, here also comparison is there. There is a number I can see here, which is in the last line. 56% of the items manufactured on Thursday are sold, which is 280. That means 56% is equal to 280 only. These are sold items. If 56% is equal to 280, 1% is equal to 5. Total 100% 500. Then unsold items are 220. Is this clear? Now somewhere I know that manufactured items ratio on Monday and Tuesday 9:10. This is 10 parts, 1 part 50, 9 parts 450. Then first one is number of items manufactured on Monday and Tuesday. We don't have any information, so leave it like this. Next, continue. Number of items sold on Tuesday is 70 more that of number of items sold on Thursday. Thursday sold items are 280. 70 more in the sense 350. Sold items on Tuesday. 45% of the manufactured items are sold on Monday. Monday how many are sold? We don't know. Number of items manufactured on Monday is 50 less than number of items manufactured on Wednesday. Wednesday 450 manufactured, 50 less than that 400. Monday, Tuesday manufactured ratio 2:3. 2 parts is 400, 3 parts 600. Unsold items on Tuesday, 250. Now just before that they said 45% of the items manufactured are sold on Monday. 45% of this number. 45 4 times only, which is 180. Then unsold are 220. Next. Number of items sold on Monday is 10 less than items sold on Wednesday. Then on Wednesday, it has to be 190 only. Then unsold are 260. Everything is available. What is the respective ratio between number of items unsold on Monday? Unsold on Monday, how many are there? 220. And items sold on Thursday. Sold on Thursday, 280. 0 gets cancelled. Simplified form, 11 is to 14. The total number of items sold on Tuesday. Sold items on Tuesday, how much is that? 350. Is what percentage of the number of items manufactured on Thursday? Thursday, how many are manufactured? Come on, 500. Tuesday, how many are sold? 350. 350 is what percent with respect to 500? 70% only? Come on, 70%. What is the difference between number of items sold and unsold on Tuesday to that of Monday? Sold and unsold in the sense total number only. That is for Tuesday and Monday. Monday, Tuesday, what is the difference? No, this is something different, I think. Sold items on Tuesday, unsold items on Monday. Probably that is what they want to write. Sold items on Tuesday, 350. Unsold on Tuesday. Question should be different. Their meaning is Monday, Tuesday sold items, Monday, Tuesday unsold items, their difference. No, even in that case also you will not get it. 530, yes, then you are getting 180, 350, 530, unsold in both days, 470, difference 60. Option ఏమి ఇచ్చారండి? 63/5. Yeah, that is what they mean to say. What is the difference between number of items sold and unsold on Tuesday to that of Monday? Yeah, okay. Difference between these two numbers, 40. Difference between sold and unsold on Tuesday, 100. We were asked to calculate difference between these two numbers, which is 60. One and the same. One and the same. The difference of the difference annaru. This is the actual one, but whatever we have done, that is also right. What is the total number of unsold items on Wednesday? The total number of unsold items on Wednesday, unsold on Wednesday, 260, is approximately what percent more or less than unsold items on Thursday? Thursday we have 220. With respect to 220, 260 is definitely more. How much more? Matladali, 40. With respect to 220 into 100. What is 20% of the denominator? 44. We need to subtract 4 only. which is approximately 2%. Answer should be approximately 18%. Approximate 18%. Which option? First option. If the total number of items manufactured on Friday is 60% more than number of items manufactured on Thursday. 60% more than this number, which is 300. So on Friday, we are going to have 800. 65% of items sold on Friday. 65% of this number. 1% is 8. 65% in the sense 65, 8 times. We can go for 10 times minus 2 times, which is equal to 520, remaining 280 are unsold. Following? And each item is manufactured cost 15 rupees, sells for 28 each. Then find how much profit did he earn on Friday in this transaction. Cost price is 15 rupees. Like that 800 items were made. Total cost is 12,000. Each one is sold at 28 rupees into 28. Then total selling price is 520 into 28 only. Matladali. 520 into 28. Forget about 0, I'll write 0 first. 28 50 times. Come on, 1400. 28 2 times. 56. That means 1456 only. So total selling price is 14,560. Now the question is to identify profit or loss. That means difference between selling price and profit, selling price and cost price, which is 2560. Follow? 2560, second option. We need not to consider unsold items here because they were not sold. So caselet is also over. Shall we go for table now? Right. PQRS, 4 companies we have. Employees in HR, sales, PQRS. HR department, sales department, marketing, and then administration. Let's first fill the data which we already have. 20% of this number, how much is that? Matladali, 864. Next, Q. 35% of 480. Shall we go with 25% plus 10%? 25%, 1200. 10%, 480. Both together, 1680. Remaining 2 we cannot write, R and S. Sales department, 25%, which is 1/4 only. 1080. 20% of this number, 960. In P, already we have 1944. In P already we have HR and sales both together 1944 out of 4320. Correct? Difference between both the numbers. One is 2220 more, the other is 56 less. That means 2376 only. Difference is 2376. That is divided into how many parts? 11 parts. Then each part is equal to 11, 2 times, 1 time, and then 6 times. 5 times of it, they are in administration. 5 times of this number. Come on. 1080. 1080. This is 5 times. To this number, if you add 216, you'll get 6 parts only, which is 1296. 1296. In Q, company Q, out of 4,800, already we have 2,640. Remaining is 2,160. That is divided into 9 parts. Then each part is equal to 9, 2 times, 4 times, and then a 0. 5 times of it, 1200. 4 times of it, 960. Regarding R and S, we cannot write anything. Yes or no? Let's start data. Total employees in administration department of company S is 90 more than that of administration department of company Q. Administration company Q, how many we have? 960. Now they are talking about S. In S, if you have 90 more, they are going to be 1050. Then find the total employees in company P or what person more than that of company S. Total employees in company P, we know that is equal to 4320. In company S, we want already 25, 30, 55% is there. Remaining 45% is divided into 2:7 ratio. 9 parts is 45. 1 part 5. Administration department 7 parts, which is 35. 35% is equal to 1050. 1% value is equal to divided by 35. 100% in the sense into 100. 35 3 times and then is 0. So total how much? 3000. Now the question is, total employees in P is what person more than S? 4320 is how much more than 3000? 1320. 1320 more upon 3000 percentage into 100. 3 zeros gets cancelled. 3, 4 times and then 4 times. 44%. So this data 1050 and 3000 is only restricted for previous question. Total employees in administration department of company R are 24 less than that of administration department of company P. Administration department company P, total how many we are there? Matladru 1080. 24 less. 1056. They are in company R. Find the difference between total employees in HR department of company R, HR company R, this number, and marketing department of company Q. Marketing department of company Q, which is 1200. So tick mark place, that's what we need to write. Now let's see. R. Already 40 plus 15, 55% is over, remaining 45%. In that, administrative employees are 11 parts out of 18 among 45%. This number is equal to 1056. 1056. Are you getting? 9, 5 times, 2 times. 11, 96 times. From this, 5% value is equal to 2 into 96, which is equal to 192. Now we need tick mark place, which is HR in company R. HR in company R, what percent is that? Matladali, 40%. That means 8 times of this number only. This number I will treat it as 200 minus 8. 8 times of it, 200 8 times, 1600 minus 8 into 8, 64, which is equal to 1536. So tick mark place is 1536. Our question is to identify difference between these two numbers. HR employees in company R, marketing in company Q. 336. Even this data is also only for particular question. Total employees in HR department of company X are equal to total employees in their same department of company S. Now they are talking about company X and then company S. There is one more new company X. Total employees are same. Okay. Next. Out of total employees in company X, 20% and 40% are in HR and then marketing department. 20% and then 40% are in marketing department. If the total employees in sales department of company S and marketing department of company X are 2400, then find the average number of employees in company S and X together. In company S, let's say 100% are there. Then company X also 100%. Then average is also 100%. Finally, we need to find out 100% value. When you look at company S, HR we have 25%, sales we have 30%. So far, 55% is over, 45% is remaining, that is divided into 9 parts. Each part is equal to 5. This is 10%, this is 35%. Company X details for 2 departments mentioned. We were given a number 2400 and that number is total employees in sales department of company S. Sales department company S 30%. Marketing department of company X. Marketing department of company X 40. Both together 70% is equal to 2400. Then 1% value is equal to 2400 divided by 70. Find the average number of employees in company S and X together. That means we need to find out 100% value. We are mistaken. We have done something wrong. Look at this. First condition itself. Total employees in HR department of company X are equal to the total employees in the same department of company S. Same department meaning which department? Come on. HR department. So that means here also we have 25%. They both are same. They both are same. Out of total employees in company X, 20% and 40% are in HR and then marketing department. 20% in a sense, can I take 1/5? Matladali. 1/5 of total employees are in HR department. In HR department, we have 25%. Then total is equal to 5 into 25, that is 125%. Followed? 40% of in marketing department. 40% of this number only, which is equal to 50. Now 2400 is sales department in S, company S, sales department in company S, that is 30%, marketing department in company X, which is 50. Both together 80%. 2400 is equal to 80%, then 1% value is by 8. Now the question is to identify average employees in company S and X together. Company S we have 100%, X we have 125, both together 225. Average in the sense divided by 2. 0, 0, 8, 30 times 2, 15 times. Yes? Come on. Right. Answer must be 9 multiple. It can be first option, second not possible, third not possible, fourth not possible, fifth not possible. 225 we have, which is a 9 multiple. 15 times of it also should be 9 multiple. Answer must be 9 multiple. Among options there is only one. Followed? The total number of employees in company R to that of company S is 32:25. Total number of employees in company R and then company S, ratio mentioned as 30:25. Total employees in sales department of both the companies are 2952. Both together 2952. Ratio of male and female in marketing department of company R and company S is 5:3 and then 3:2 respectively. Then find total female in marketing department of company R is how much percentage, how much more than total male in marketing department of company S. Okay, right. So now they said total employees are in the ratio 32 and then 25. Antena? Matladandi. Now I will write like this. 32, I'll write 320 and then 25, I'll write 250. They are in company R and then company S together. Ratio is mentioned, I am taking in terms of number of parts. 320 parts and then 250 parts. 2952, they are in the sales department. Company R, sales department. Look at the table. Sales department, company R, what percent is that? Matladandi. 15%, which is equal to 48 parts. Company S, 30%, which is equal to 75 parts. Both together 123 parts. Antena? Antena? Which is equal to 2952. 2952 is equal to 123 parts, then 1 part is equal to divided by 123. 2 times of it, 246. Again, it will be 4 times. I am just going with last digit verification. Okay, 1 part is 24, that is clear. Leave it. Now come to the data. The ratio of male to female in marketing department of company R and then company S. Now we need data regarding marketing. Marketing, right. Company R, 55% is over, remaining is 45%. Marketing department employees are 7 parts among 18 parts out of 45%. Antena? Antena? 45%, I'll write it as 40 by 100 among 320 parts only. 320. Where you already know that 1 part value is equal to 24, but let's write it as only 320 parts. We'll simplify it later, don't worry. Company S, marketing staff are 2/9 of remaining 45% among 250 parts. Let's first get in terms of parts only, don't worry about it. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 9 2 times, 9 5 times. 5, I'll take 2 from here, we'll have 16, 10 gets cancelled. 2, 8 times, which is equal to 56 parts. Total marketing employees. Like that, let's even calculate it for, yes, 50, 2 times, 5 times, 2 2 gets cancelled, 9 5 times, 5 into 5, 25 parts. Among 56 parts we will have male and female. Even here also we will have male and female. Now they are talking about male to female ratio. Male female ratio in marketing department 5:3. How many parts? 8 parts. 8 how many times? 7 times. Male are 7 into 5, 35. 7 into 3, 21. And in company S, 3:2. Total 5 parts. 5 parts is equal to 25. Each part 5. Male are 15 parts. Female are 10 parts. Now go to the question. Find total female in marketing department of company R. Marketing department female in company R. How many parts? Matladali 21 parts. Is how much more than total male in marketing department of company S? Company S marketing department male. How many parts? 15. Difference 6 parts. We were asked to calculate 6 parts only. 6 parts in a sense. 6 into 24. 144. Third option. Total employees in marketing department of company P. Total employees in marketing department of company P. 1296. Or what person more than total employees in administration department of company Q? Administration department of company Q. 960. 1296 is 336 more than 960? 336. 336 more than 960. Percentage into 100. We were asked to calculate percentage. Antena? Yes? What is 10%? Can we write 4 less than 100? Come on. 30 percentage. 4 threes. 12 less than 300. Avana. Leda. What is 50% of the denominator? 480. 25 percentage. 480 lo half. 240. Our numerator is 96 more than that, which is 10% of the denominator. Total 35%. Fourth option. This is also over. Now we have only arithmetic questions from question number 51 onwards. The respective ratio between cost price of article A and B is 2:3. With the market price of both articles is 25% and 20% above the cost price respectively. The difference between the market price of the both articles is 320. Then find the cost price of the article. Cost prices ratio 2:3. I'll start taking 200 parts and then 300 parts. Market price, one is 25% more, which is 250 parts. The other is 20% more, that is 360 parts. Difference is 110, which is equal to 220. Then 1 part is equal to divided by 110. Find the cost price of article A, which is 200 parts. That means into 200. Answer 400. There are 5 red, 6 black and then 5 blue balls in a bag. Out of these balls, 4 balls are picked at random from the bag. Then what is the probability that 1 red and then 2 black and 1 blue ball? Right. Total how many balls are there? 16. We need to select 4. 16C4. We are expecting 1 red, that is 5C1, and 2 black, 6C2, and 1 blue, 5C1. 5 into 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 5 into 16C4. 16, 15, 14, 13 by 4 into 3 into 2. 5 threes, 15 gets cancelled. 4 into 2, 8. I'll take 2 from here. 8 into 2, 16 gets cancelled. Any more? No. Numerator 75. There is only 1. X invests 60% more than Y and Z invested 20% more than Y. So X and Z depends on Y. X, Y, Z. If Y is 100%, X is 60% more, which is 160. Z is 20% more, that means 120. So can we write the ratio as 8:5:6? Matladandi. 8:5:6. If the respective ratio of the time period of Y, X, Y, Z is 2, 4, 3. 2, 4, 3. 2 times, 3 times. This is 8 parts, 10 parts, and then 9 parts. Sum of profit share of Y and Z is 10,640. Y and Z 19 parts. 10,640 is equal to 19 parts, then 1 part is equal to by 19. Profit share of X, which is equal to 8 parts. 19, 5 times, 6 times, 0. 508 times is 4,000. 68 times is 480. 4480. 508 times, then 68 times. The ratio between Abhi and Bhavi is 42:X. If Bhavi is 8 years younger than UV, UV's age after 7 years will be 32. Find the value of X. UV's age after 7 years will be 32. Then present age of UV is equal to 7 years less than 32. That must be equal to 25. Bhavi is 8 years younger than UV. Then Bhavi's age must be 8 less than 25, which is equal to 17. Ratio between Abhi age and then Bhavi age. Abhi age, we don't know how many years is that. Let it be A. And then Bhavi's age, you know, which is equal to 17. And the ratio mentioned as 42:X. And we were asked to calculate how much is X value. In this question, do you have Abhi's age? Matladali. Do you have Abhi's present age? So, can you replace A with any number? Yes or no, ఏదో చెప్పాలి కదా. అభి ఏజ్ ఎంతో మీకు తెలుసా? సో ఏ ప్లేస్ లో ఏదైనా నంబర్ పెట్టగలరా? Come on. So now, how many equations we have? My question is, how many equations we have? 1. How many variables are there? Can you answer the question? A value is not there. If A is there, then we can calculate X value. 2 variables are there. So to get X value, we definitely need A value. So can you get the answer? No. But when you go to options, do we have cannot be determined or none of the above? No. All the numbers are mentioned. So you must give answer. So now the possibilities, let's see, let's verify possibilities. Let us assume A value, there is some number over there. There is some number there. After writing A value, we have to identify common factor for A and then 17 and then need to write the final answer. Correct? So for X, possible values are factors of 17 only. 17 is a prime number. So it may be either 1 or 17. Either 1 or 17. They are the only 2 possibilities that we have. Only 2 possibilities. So among options, 17 is there. So we can directly go for it. ఎవరికైనా ఏమైనా డౌట్ వచ్చిందా? 1 కూడా ఉంటాయి. 1 కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ 1 రావాలి అని అంటే ఏ వాల్యూ ఎంత అయి ఉండాలి ఒకసారి అస్యూమ్ చేయండి. If X has to be equal to 1, what could be the possible value for A? 42 into 17. Age అనేది 42 into 17. ఏ మనిషి అన్నా ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు బతుకుతాడా? They are talking about a person, which is not practically possible. So, even 1 is there, need not to identify that as a final answer. Okay? Right. Technically speaking, if one of the option is cannot be determined, if one of the options says cannot be determined, yes, highest priority goes to cannot be determined only. Because that is not there in options, we are going for best possible answer, which is 70. Avi spends 32% of his income on mutual fund, 18% on mobile repair. Out of the remaining, so far 18 and then 30 to 50% over, remaining is 50%. Out of this 50% on son's education and saves the remaining. Remaining in the sense 50% of this number only, which is 25%. This number is equal to 15,500. Find monthly income, which is 100%, 4 times of this number. Double, 62,000 final answer. There are 6 consecutive even numbers in increasing order. The sum of squares of the first and the last even number is 628. Then find the average of the all 6 even numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 even numbers are there. They are in ascending order and they are consecutive numbers. And we were asked to calculate average. Average should be here only. Middle number. If all are even numbers, middle number is that even or odd? Odd. So answer must be odd number. Go to options. There is only one odd number, 17 final answer. If you want to calculate, this is x, this is x plus 2, like that last number is x plus 10. Information says x square plus x plus 10 whole square, sum of squares of first and last number is 628. If you solve this, you will get x is equal to 12. Your average is equal to first number plus last number, which is 22 by 2, which is 34 by 2, 17 final answer. Hope it is done. A jar contains 90 liters of mixture of orange and then lemon juice in the order 5:4 respectively. 20% of the mixture is taken out. That means we have, come on, out of 90 liters, we have orange and then lemon, 50 and then 40. 20% of the total quantity is taken out. That means 20% of orange, 20% of lemon goes out. Agreed? 20% of orange, 10 liters goes out, 40. 20% of lemon, 8 liters goes out, which is 32. Some quantity of lemon juice, some quantity which is x, 20 liters of orange juice, 20 liters of orange juice is added. So that the ratio of lemon and orange in the resulting mixture becomes 4:5. Lemon to orange ratio. This is 32 plus x divided by orange 60, which is equal to 4 by 5. 12 times, 12 into 4, 48. X is equal to 16. Then find the added lemon is approximately what percent of the initial mixture. Added lemon is 16. Initial mixture 90% into 100. What is 20% of the denominator? 18. Our numerator is less than 18, but close to 18. So answer must be less than 20%, but close to 20%. 18 final answer. A bag contains a certain number of balls, in which 32 pink balls and then rest are yellow balls. So pink are 32, yellow we don't know, let it be x. 2 balls are drawn at random from the bag. In the bag we have x plus 32 balls. 2 balls are drawn at random. That can be done 32 plus x. See 2 ways. Total possibilities. Probability that a pink ball and a yellow ball drawn is 1 pink ball, that is 32C1, 1 yellow ball XC1. Ratio is equal to 64 by 141. 32 C1, 32. X C1, X. 32 plus X C2. Be careful when writing this. 32 plus X. From this we need to subtract 1. 31 plus X divided by 2 factorial, that is into 2. Which is mentioned as 64 by 141. 32 2 times 64, 64 gets cancelled. Now find the question. Find the total number of balls in the bag. Total number of balls in the bag in the sense 32 plus X only. So it has to be more than 32. Instead of solving the equation and getting the answer, let's go with substitution. If it is 38, then what must be X value? If 32 plus X is 38, what is X value? That means it becomes 6 by, if it is 38, the other is 37 only. Come on. In the denominator, do you have any 3 multiples? No, right? So can this be equal to 1 by 141? Avutunda. Right, eliminate this. What is second option? 40. If 32 plus X is equal to 40, X is equal to 8. Then this is 40 and this is 39. In the denominator, left hand side, we have 5 multiple, but answer doesn't have 5 multiple. Can this be your answer? No. Eliminate. Next, what is third option? Amma? If it is 48, 32 plus X is equal to 48, then X is equal to 16. If it is 16, denominator it is 48, 1 less than that, 47, 16, 3 times. 3 into 47, 141. Condition satisfied? Third option, final answer. Next. Ganesh, Trinath, Kanna started a business by investing 50,000, 65,000, 40,000. Ganesh, Trinath and then Kanna. 3 zeros are constant. So I will be writing 50, 65 and then 40. After 5 months, Ganesh invested 20% more than the initial investment. Initial 5 months that is there. Then he invested 20%, which becomes 60. After 4 months, Trinath withdraws ఇక్కడ 4 more months అని చెప్పాలి. Let's say after 5 months this happened and after 4 months Trinath withdraws. This is what they are talking. See if these two statements are swapped. ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఇచ్చి తర్వాత గణేష్ గురించి మాట్లాడినట్లయితే ఫస్ట్ 4 months తర్వాత త్రీనాథ్ విత్డ్రా చేశాడు. 5 months తర్వాత గణేష్ విత్డ్రా చేశాడని డైరెక్ట్ తీసుకునేవాళ్ళు. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ 5 months చెప్పారు, తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ 4 months అంటున్నారు. ఇక్కడ కొంచెం క్లారిటీ మిస్ అవుతుంది. దిస్ మే బి ఆఫ్టర్ 4 more months. మేబీ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ లైక్ దట్. 4 more months అనే కాంబినేషన్ లో నేను తీసుకున్నాను. ఆన్సర్ రాకపోతే మళ్ళీ చూద్దాం. అండ్ దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ 9 months వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్? Trinath withdraws 26%. 26% of this number. What is 30%? 30% of this number. 19.5. We need to subtract 4%. 1% 0.65. Double 1.3. Double 2.6. From this 2.6 is withdrawn. That means 16.5. 16.9. 16.9 is withdrawn kada? Matladru. If 16.9 is withdrawn from 65, leftover value is equal to 48.1. 48.1 into. Find the total share of Trinath if the total profit at the end of the year is mentioned. 5 months over, year end annaru, so it is 7 months. This is 3 months. This guy will be there for 12 months. We need to solve it. Okay. తప్పదు ఇంకా. We have to calculate. తీసుకొని చేయండి. ఇన్ కేస్ రాకపోతే in place of 9 keep it as 4 and in place of 3 we'll have to write it as 8. That is what the only change we need to write. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎవరైనా ఒకటే చేయాల్సిందే. I think you hope you can do it. Will you do it? Sure. The difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum at the rate of 14% per annum for 2 years is 784. Then find the compound interest on the sum at the rate of 15% per annum for 2 years. Simple interest for 2 years at the rate of X%. Compound interest at the rate of X%. Difference is X square by 100% only, where X value is equal to 14. Matladru. That means 1.96% is equal to 784. Now the question is to identify on the same sum, which is 100%, compound interest for 2 years at 15% per annum. Compound interest at the rate of X% for 2 years is X plus X square by 100. X is 15. 15 plus 15 square by 100, which is 2.25. That is 32.25%. Yes. Now, forget about decimal. 196. Exactly 4 times, right? Come on. Here also, forget about decimal. In both cases, there are 2 digits after decimal. 4 times of this number we need to take. 3000 4 times, which is 12,000. 225 4 times, 900. 12,900, which is 5th option. Is it okay? Come on.